Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Judea Hartley on the track, and welcome back to the one and only AM show. All right, folks, now at the top of the show, Nadine and I tease that we have an incredibly creative, flat out fantastic, talented guest, honey. And guess what? Yes, my energy just scotched up a hair because he is with us today. He is a CEO and a fashion designer. We're going to chat about his clothing brand, the apparel, the creative process, and all of the things. So, wherever you are, why don't you stand to your feet and infuse that enthusiasm for our guest today, who actually happens to be my cousin, Mr. Boston CEO himself, Thor Murray.
Hey. How you doing, everybody? What's up, bro?
Yes, y'all better clap. Y'all better clap. Hey, guys.
How are you?
You look so great.
So do you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to chat with him because you guys, I love when people in general are doing great things, especially when you're related to them, when they're part of your family. You can just really glean from everything that they've accomplished because you're doing so great. Now,
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I know you're busy. And you guys, he's also a fantastic father, by the way. So he has a lot of incredible things happening. So, Thor, you got to take us all the way back to the Genesis. Let's get into the fit, y'all, because this fit did not come here to play. When did you realize you wanted to design your own luxury brand?
I would have to say 3 years ago, because
Okay.
I've been modeling for a couple years, as you know.
Yes.
I've been modeling for a couple years, and then eventually what happened was I started to get doors closed on me. So I decided to do my own thing.
Yeah.
Why not? You know, if someone's gonna sit there and like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And if they don't like it, I like it.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters to me.
It's so
all that
true.
matters.
It's so true. I remember when I first saw luxury only. This is what he has on you guys right now. The sweatpants, the sweatshirt. I mean, just the rhinestone studded, the strings to the sweatshirt. Yes, just incredible. I have one too. It's so soft, so thick, great quality. Because
Thank you.
tell people about your early modeling days. How'd you get into modeling? When did you discover that that was a passion of yours?
I discovered it was a passion of mine maybe at, I want to say 16, 17 years old. I like being in front of the camera, and the fact that I have fun, it's natural to me.
Yeah.
So I smile, I do my thing, and to me it's cool. I enjoy it. Like I don't have any anxiety behind it.
Yeah.
People have anxiety with being themselves in front of people. I'm okay with being myself in front of people. It doesn't
Yeah.
bother me at
No,
all.
you sure are. And that shines through your
love it.
designs. And it does.
I love it.
It shines through your designs and your brands. Now, being a CEO is not easy. The
No.
CEO of your own company at that is not easy. I want you to explain, why is it so important for you and for many people who are called to entrepreneurship to work for themselves? Why do we really need to do that?
Honestly, what you value is the reason why you do it for yourself. To me, I value time more than anything.
Yeah.
And if I can create more time for myself compared to running to a 9 to 5 that I don't like to do,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah,
Definitely. I think that's the most important thing. Understand the value of time. A lot of people don't understand that. When you do get a full comprehension of what time really means to you, you see things differently.
It's so true.
things
No, you're
differently.
right.
100%.
You're right, because like I said, so many people are, it's okay to work a 9 to 5 if that's your thing.
Correct.
But so many people like yourself, like myself, we are called to entrepreneurship.
Definitely.
Because we're natural creatives.
Natural.
We are naturally creative people, and creative people are a little weird, unapologetic.
Unapologetic, there you go.
Because people don't
100%.
get our flow. They don't get the flow. They don't get the creativity. So I want to know, speaking of creativity, when you sit down, cuz, at your drawing board and you have this vision and you bring it to life as you have,
Right.
what is that process like? From the colors to the designs, the logos. Really just take a deep dive into what that looks like. Take us
Honestly?
to the factory.
Honestly, what happens with me when I'm thinking about a design, I first think about the color. And after that, I like to listen to classical music. It does something different to the mind when you hear a certain type of frequency. If anyone is into sound and frequencies and stuff, it helps. It helps a lot. So as I'm making my design, I make sure that I have something that's stimulating my brain in the background. So it allows me to keep going forward. A lot of people tend to use other I guess, references based on somebody else's thing. And I feel that if you make something based off of somebody else's, you'll never have that authenticity of your own thing. Like only Thor can do certain things. Only Thor can say certain things. So if I can only do it and it's original to me, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it mine.
Yeah, I love that. Original
100%.
to me. Yeah, and I'm
100%.
gonna make it mine. I mean, when I take a look at your clothing line, it's so detailed.
Thank you.
I know, I love that. I love detail. I love sparkle. I love glitter. And you guys, as mentioned, I have a piece right too. I have my sweatshirt. Mine is blue actually.
Right, yours is blue.
And it's such good quality. Now, cause although you are incredibly talented and you are flourishing and thriving in your business, this fashion industry, the apparel industry with hats and mugs and t-shirts and sweatshirts, it's so overly saturated, some may say.
Right.
So what do you do to stand out, to just really slap your own flair on your brand?
The thing that I do is basically, I don't see it as oversaturated because everyone has their own mix and match way of how they do things. So I don't see anything as ever oversaturated. I just feel that it's just not, whatever you're creating is just not there yet. It's not there yet. Everything is always a yet. A lot of people see brick walls that it's an end. It's just not there yet. So when you create it, now it's there. This is your thing. No such thing as oversaturation.
Oh my God.
No such thing.
I love that.
No such thing.
Wait, that's a real moment. Hold on, y'all. Because I love that. Because, okay, so you know that we're business minded. And I'm just like, okay, I want to start this business, but I want to perfect this business first. And so many people, well, everybody's doing that. I'm like, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
Because, thank you.
No,
thank
they're
you.
not. No, they're
I
not.
feel the same way.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you're not. Because even though I'm making up a name, Olivia's doing her thing and Michael is doing his thing and making up those names, they don't have the same brain and the same mental operation as Judea.
Nothing.
So the
Nothing.
the designs are going to come out
Of
differently.
course, because it's authentic to you, 100%. No matter, even if it looks similar, it's something always different because it's authentic to you. You created it. This is your thing.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things when it comes to clothing, everything looks the same. Of course, it's a sweatsuit and this, that, and that. But when you put Judea into your clothing, it's a different brand. No matter how close or similar it may look, putting yourself into your creation, you create something different automatically.
It's so true. Oh my God, that's so true. And just speaking of being the CEO of your own company, how do you combat negativity? Because Thor, when you're doing something incredible as this is, people like to project their fears and their limitations onto you. And it's just like, no, I'm gonna do what I've been called to do anyway, despite whether you believe in it or not.
Right.
How do you approach people who have that kind of aura?
The way that I approach it is that a person who doesn't see it, it's not meant for you.
Right.
It's not meant for you to see it. So if you don't see it, it doesn't bother me because at the end of the day, this is strictly tailored to me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see my vision. And if you did see my vision, something's wrong.
Right.
Because you're your own person and I'm myself.
Yeah.
So for you to see something the same exact way that I see it, I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
I think everybody has their own natural gift and natural talents. And a lot of people tend to get influenced by what's going on outside. And that starts to gear them towards following what they see compared to just staying true to yourself and staying authentic to yourself and saying, hey, I'm gonna make it look like me. I wanna make it look like this. And put yourself into it. And then the more you put yourself into it, the more it starts to differentiate from everything else that's created.
Oh God, that's so true. I always say I hustle in silence and then I pop out.
Without a doubt, without a doubt.
Seriously, you really do have to do that because you know that.
Yeah.
I know because we're visionaries. Visionaries have to sort of write down their plan on paper in their phones, or they have it up here. Everybody processes things differently. But I like to just really keep the steps that I'm taking in regards to a project or a business plan to myself.
100%.
I keep my steps to myself because I don't need to see the scrutiny and the disbelief on your face.
Right.
Because a prying eye will pollute your process.
Oh.
Now you're what?
What? Big one. Big one. Big one.
It really will.
Big one.
It's gonna contaminate what you know that you're good at doing, what you know is a part of your purpose and your destiny. It's so true. Like nobody else is going to make luxury only look like you. And I absolutely love that title.
Thank you.
So I gotta ask, what was the inspo? What's the inspiration behind that title, Luxury Only?
The inspiration behind the title, it's more of it's a statement. It's not just a brand.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people feel that they deserve the best of things. And I feel that I deserve the best things, not so much as just materialistic things, but everything. My quality of life, my quality of food. So when I wear this tells people I only want the best, not just material-wise, but that's what I expect. So when it comes to my food, my water, my air quality, everything, I want the best of it. Period.
Ooh, I love that.
And that's all I'm gonna take. That's it.
No, okay, so several reasons why I love that. But one of the reasons is because you're right, cuz it's not just a statement, but Thor, it's actually like a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It is. I'm declaring
100%.
and decreeing that
100%.
you should adapt this lifestyle.
100%.
And it almost
100%.
gives you, oh my God, it does. It gives you like esteem.
Oh,
almost like,
definitely.
okay, you're living below what you were called to live, like on a lower level.
Right.
Come up. Right, come on. You don't get any applause for living in mediocrity.
No, not in the slightest. No.
Yeah,
No.
it's so true. So I love that your brand really preaches like inclusion. You have sweatshirts for men and women.
Yep,
now,
everything is unisex.
Exactly,
Everything.
it's unisex.
Everything.
Now you have a beautiful baby, and there's so many wonderful children out in the world. I'm curious, where do you see this brand? Because that's what it is. Where do you see this brand in 3 to 5 years?
In 3 to 5 years, honestly, the brand itself, Luxury Only, is becoming. In 5 years, I see it as a conglomerate. Like I'm doing a lot of other things with the brand, not just clothing. Like there's
Can you? I got excited. Can you tell? Okay, I don't know if you can tell us. If you can't, that's okay.
I got a few things.
Okay.
That's I'll give one. I have a TV show coming out.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You did not tell me that.
Yeah. So that's gonna be part of the brand as well. So it's a couple of things. The clothing. There's a few things under this umbrella.
Okay,
I don't want to spoil it.
No, I love. Okay, so it's like Thor Murray, like enterprises.
Oh, definitely.
It's luxury only enterprises
100%.
with so many incredible elements under that huge umbrella.
100%.
Oh, I'm with you.
100%.
I'm with you. Okay, so I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna respect the boundaries. I understand that you're in the practice and the operation of that. But give us a synopsis of the TV show, because we know what the clothing stands for, how that makes us feel, the quality of it. What is the TV show going to do to people's perspectives and esteem?
What it's going to do is basically show that a lot of TV shows that are within the realm of, I'm trying to say without spoiling it. I need to get the words right. What it's going to do is it's going to put a twist on what people naturally see on regular television based on creators like us.
Got it.
There we go.
Okay, I got it.
There you go.
In a more positive, impactful,
correct.
insightful
It's
way.
inspiration, 100%.
I love that.
I think the highest human act is to inspire.
Yeah. Ooh.
So if I can do that with multiple businesses, by all means.
I love
by
that.
all means.
The highest human act is to inspire, and if I can add, it's to also serve.
Correct.
And that's what you're doing.
Correct.
That's what you're doing, serving people. Now, speaking of serving people and people serving you, I'm curious, who has been your biggest cheerleader throughout this entrepreneurial process?
It's a couple people. I would have to say a couple people.
Yeah.
Definitely my cousin. Like. Right?
Yes. Shout out to Vaughn.
Definitely my cousin, yourself, my mom.
Yeah.
There's so many people, the entire team. Like I can't go down the list because there's so many.
Yeah.
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Mom.
Yes.
I gotta do that. So, but it's my entire team. My entire team. Everyone that's been behind me since day one have been pushing me to make a shirt. Make a different color. Do this. Make this look like that. Like, and I accept everyone's feedback.
Yeah.
Especially someone that's close within my team, because I know you guys aren't trying to hurt me.
Right.
So when you have a team like that you know that you can blindly just take their criticism,
Yeah.
that's the team that you need.
That's the team that you need because it's constructive. And you
100%.
know that they're coming from the right
good place.
angle.
Correct.
It's so true. That's so important. It doesn't matter how talented you are or how gifted you are.
Right.
You need other people.
100%. You need more hands.
Oh my God, that's why Beyonce got the wardrobe, the makeup,
Everything.
what the fashion designers, the
Everything.
backup dancers, the backup singers.
You need it.
You need it. You can't run this train on your own. You
No.
can fuel it up, honey. Of course, it can stand on your shoulders, but you need other people to help you carry that load.
Definitely.
When it gets
Definitely.
a little bit too heavy. Oh my God, I'm thrilled. I'm so excited for everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
You guys, we have a sweet treat for you coming up because guess what? Thor Murray has brought so many beautiful, incredible pieces. Yeah, you better pop that collar. Beautiful, incredible pieces of his clothing line, and we're gonna share all of that goodness and gold with you guys. We're gonna tell you guys where you can find Thor Murray, where you can shop for it, the sizes, the texture, the color, all of the things are coming up. But right now, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, grab a snack, and come right back, sister and brother, because we have so much more with Thor Murray right after these messages. Keep it locked, folks. It's the AM Show. Yeah, you better. There he is, y'all. Just soak up all of the goodness that's on our screen right now. This is our special guest for this morning, CEO and fashion designer himself. Welcome back to the show, Mr. Thor Murray.
How are you today?
Yes, I'm doing even better.
Nice.
Yes, y'all better clap for him. So, you guys, if you are just now tuning in, no sweat, because we have some glorious goodness for all of y'all to indulge in. Now, right before the commercial break, Thor and I were just chatting about his creative process as his own CEO of his company, Luxury Only, the fashion design brand, sweatshirts and sweatpants, all of the things. And y'all, we have company, as you can see. So, Thori, I have to say, these colors are incredible. Let's start. Which one do you want to start with? The AKA one?
We can start with the AKA one.
All right. Oh my God, y'all. Look at this. So, Thor, you're going to grab that other sleeve. Yeah. All right. So, I love this one. Tell us about the inspo behind this sweatshirt.
The inspiration behind this sweatshirt, this color, my friend is an AKA, and she's a very good friend of mine. I've known her since kindergarten. And she always asks me, hey, can you make something for me? And I said, you know what? Let me untie everything because now you're a serious AKA. So I might as well do something a little bit special and add a different type of color so that it's strictly for you guys.
Oh my God, I
And so,
love this.
Yeah.
Let's get a close up on this one. There you go. Look at that, y'all. There you go. Now, cuz I love that you have like this diamond icon right here, this diamond design. Explain this to us with the stars and how it aligns with Luxury Only.
Because the way that I see it as when it comes to the stars and the sparkles, I feel that when you're doing something, like I told you earlier, with luxury and how it's a statement, not just a brand, be bright with it.
Yeah.
Definitely be bright with whatever statement that you're trying to convey to anybody, especially if you're doing something positive. You try to be as bright and colorful as possible. Make sure that the people understand that what you're doing is serious, and hopefully they see the light behind it as well.
Absolutely. And you know why I love this? I love this for so many different reasons. But one of the reasons why I love what you're doing is because I believe that there was like this old notion that like when you have to take a run to the store, when you're just throwing on something, sweatpants, sweatshirts, hoodies, whatever it is, that it's not stylish. And that's not, you can be comfortable and
stylish
out and swagged out all at the same time. And I love that this is what your clothing brand does. These gorgeous colors. Okay, talk about your passion behind this particular color. I love this burgundy.
You know what's so funny? Usually burgundy is not really a color that I wear, and one day I said, you know what, let me go outside of the box of my favorite color is blue.
Yeah.
So let me go outside of the box of my favorite colors, and you find out different things about yourself when you step outside of yourself.
I love that.
And so I saw it and I was like, wow, this looks really cool. And now this is actually one of my favorite ones to wear, actually. Yeah, this one's really cool.
I love this burgundy because, like, I don't know if it is, but I'm making it one. Burgundy is like a little bit of a neutral.
Oh, definitely.
In my opinion,
I agree.
You can pair this with some jeans. You can pair this with some burgundy uptowns. You can pair this with some black sweatpants. Like, you can even pair this with a skirt if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing.
Very diverse. Very diverse.
I love that. Now, because you do have, pink is my favorite color.
Pink.
I promise y'all, pink is my favorite color, and you have a light pink one here. I want you to talk about your favorite part of being a fashion designer as they get a close-up on this gold right here. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part of being a fashion designer, I would have to say the fact that it's all my creativity. All of it. From A to Z, everything is my vision. So it's not so much of me just making something to make something. A lot of people just make something just to put out. I put time into it. I want it to look a certain way, feel a certain way, and convey a certain type of message all the time. Whenever you're doing something, if you don't have a message behind what you're doing, then what's the point really on doing it, honestly? If you're not trying to change the perspective of what people see or change the world in any type of way, then what are you really doing? You should really base your life on making an impact on the world. And I feel that that's what I'm gonna do.
It's
100%.
so true. I love your confidence. I love how confident you are in terms of your stamina, in terms of the visions that you see, in terms of your goals, the trajectory in which you want your life to go in. I love all of that. And because you're so right, because so many people, they really just put out stuff just to say they put it out.
Just to say they put it out.
It's like, yeah, girl, I'm a business owner, but you don't really know what's important to your clientele.
And a lot of people don't care.
They don't
That's
care.
the thing. You don't care.
They just want to make money. They don't
100%.
care.
100%. You have to care about what you're doing, because if you don't care about it, it's not going to work.
It's so true. It's so true.
Not in the slightest.
Exactly. Not in this industry. And I see that you are stewarding over your business. Now, I want you to talk as I love this army green. Do y'all see this? Let's get a close up on this deep, rich army green here. Because as I'm holding up this goodness, I want you to talk about your least favorite part about being a fashion designer. Because even though it's great, it can be time consuming, especially when you're disseminating quality filled work.
My least favorite part. I would say my least favorite part is going to bed. Going to sleep. Because if it was up to me, I would run 24 hours and keep going. I think that's my least favorite part, because when you're creating something and you like it, it's like going to a job that you like. It doesn't feel like a job anymore. If you come to work and you like your job, it's not a job. You're having fun at it and you're getting paid. Why not? So I think that's my least favorite part. My least favorite part is actually stopping. 'Cause I think it's hard for me to get back into like creative mode when I do decide to stop for a little bit. It's like it puts like a mental block, and I don't like that. I think that's my least favorite part. 100%.
Okay, wait. I love that, because I'm a true creative and I know what you mean about that mental block.
That's what happens.
As I hold up, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, there it is. Gorgeous, gorgeous, bright yellow one. As I hold this one up, I want you to talk about, two-part question here. First part, why is it so important to have financial freedom? And it's true.
Okay.
Why is it so important to have financial freedom? And the second portion of this, because you talk about that creative block and just really finding that sweet spot again, where do you go for creativity? So financial freedom, and where do you go when you say, you know what, I need a minute, I'm trying to come up with another color, I gotta go here by myself.
I gotta lock myself away.
Isolation is not a bad thing.
Okay, so the importance of having financial freedom, as I said before, time, definitely. If you value time, a lot of people tend to go through life so fast, they don't notice that life is lifing until something happens. You see, and that's a bad time to get a grip on the reins, like, whoa, stuff is going on, when something has already happened now. So I think with financial freedom, it gives you that ability to always, I guess, be on point with what's going on in your life. Don't wait until your grandma's sick. And then it's like, hey, let me go over there and say hi and give a hug, Don't do stuff like that. Like, pay attention to what's going on, be present. That's the thing. And I think financial freedom gives you that ability to constantly be present. And so
so true, God. Can't wait to get there.
That's a crazy thing. That's a crazy thing. And
where do you go for isolation?
And
just
where do
to
I
really
go for
recharge?
Where do I go for inspiration and isolation? It depends. You know what it is? Sometimes what I'll do is I'll put on some music.
Yeah.
And like with me, I like to work in low light. For some reason, it works better for me. So certain type of music, and then I'll just sit there and work in low light, and I'll just write down everything and tune the world out. I'll put some music on, either my headphones or I'll put something loud enough to drown out everything else.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. I like classical music.
Yeah.
You know, that's my thing. So when I'm listening to classical music at a high volume, it tends to I guess, drown out the world and allows me to tunnel vision on what I'm trying to do.
It's so true.
Yeah,
oh
so
my goodness, I love that.
I don't think I have a specific location, because a lot of people, if you need a specific location, what are you going to do if you can't go to it? Just not work. You see what I'm saying? So I make sure that I gear myself a certain way that I'm always in. At any given time, I can go into go mode, go into work mode, and try not to deviate too far from go mode, because what it does is, it's like I said, it slows down that creativity process.
It's so true. Oh my goodness, I love that so much. And I really do see great things happening with your clothing brand. You guys, I love that we just gave that close up. We have the hot orange one down here, the mint one, and of course the white one. Now, cuz, are you going to make luxury only? There you go. There you go, girl. Are you going to make these sweatshirts for children?
100%. That's the next thing. Yep. Okay. That's the next phase. The next phase is every color you guys see for adults, it'll have it for kids. You can match your kids. And one great thing about the clothing line, you can mix and match the colors all the time.
Yeah.
So, like you said, how burgundy is becoming a neutral. Like, I also have a black set. So if you want to wear burgundy with black, or black with pink, yellow with, that you can have like 100 outfits just by buying 3 sweatsuits.
It's so true.
Same thing with the kids. Yeah, it works.
And you guys, if you are unaware, the sweatpants actually are in motion as well. There you go, Thor. There you go. Thor Murray has on the matching sweatpants to go along with the luxury only sweatshirt. You guys, for men, for women, for little boys, for little girls, for seniors. One of the things that I love about this clothing line, y'all better pan, yes, is that it is inclusive. It is inclusive, and of course you can pair it with some Timbs, some Uggs for the ladies, of course some kicks for the guys. Now, cuz, I want you to take this moment and I want you to do a little bit of manifestation.
Sure.
Now, where do you see these sweatpants and the shirt, the sweatsuits, and what stores do you see them in? Because I can see these online in boutiques, Target, everywhere. Tell us. Oh, I'm taking over. Sorry.
No worries. You know what's so funny? Honestly, I think I want to make my own store, like actual brick and mortar, actual store. So have my own luxury only store to get everything. I don't think I want to, like, I want to work online. It works, don't get me wrong, but to have something foundational, like actual bricks and stuff, it creates a bigger statement. Like, I really believe in this, and now it's physically here now. Like, to walk into your own store, I have to. I have to.
God. I just see I see so much for you. Wait a minute. One of my favorite ones, y'all, is this mint. This mint is getting me together. It really is. Do y'all see this mint one right here? Let's get a close-up on this as I hold this up. It's the mint one for me. Okay, so I'm so proud of everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
Do you see yourself branching into other things, such as creating hats, mugs, bags?
I got hats already in the making.
Oh my God.
I don't want to say too much, but I got a lot. You name it, most likely we got it.
Yes.
Most likely, like down to socks, down everything, hats. I don't want to spoil that. I got a lot of stuff coming.
I mean, you got stuff in the works. You got stuff in the works, and that's why I love this color, you guys. Even on TV, it's not doing it justice. You got to go get this thing in real life, honey. Because seriously, that's why I love the title luxury only. Because you know why? Because it's not limited to just a sweatshirt, just sweatpants.
Nope.
It's not.
Nope.
It's as I mentioned before, it is a lifestyle. Now, speaking of lifestyle, because I do want to know, how long does it take you to create one sweatshirt? because this would take me forever. How long does it really take you to manufacture and come up with the designs, the colors? I mean, just the quality of it is crazy.
The whole entire process, for one, I can honestly say maybe like a week or two, just to get everything right, because when you're creating a sweatshirt and you're creating a color, not all colors look good with certain materials. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, not all colors look good with certain materials. So certain materials that are like thicker, if you use red, it comes out like a cherry red. I want a brighter red.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So depending on what you're using, you have to basically base all of your schematics on what you're doing.
That's so true. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, it's details like this that you learn when you're in the industry.
I've messed up a lot of times. That's
wow. Yeah.
You know, the trial and error is you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
You have to do this. You have to mess up. You have to. It's part of the process. It is.
It is part of the process.
It's part of the process.
Now, I know I have about a minute left with you. Time flew. I want you to look directly in our cameras and tell people, Thor, one, where can they find you keeping up with your passion projects on social media?
Nice.
And two, I want you to give an encouraging piece of advice to anyone who aspires to be in your position, a fashion designer of their own brand.
Okay. So, where you can find me at I am Thor Murray on Instagram. And you can also find the clothing at Luxury Only Clothing, also on Instagram. And to leave with a nice message, I would have to say is go outside and create something. Make something today that wasn't here yesterday, so that tomorrow always has something new.
Oh God, you better be a poet. You better,
cool.
yes. Go outside and that was so good. Go outside and create something and inspire.
100%.
See what's not there and then you put it there.
Right.
And make sure your passion aligns with it. Oh God.
Right.
Can we clap our hands one more time for Mr. Thor Murray? Y'all make sure to follow him. Y'all make sure to follow him online on social media, all of the things, so you can be dripped in burgundy, right? You can walk out in mink. You can be swagged out in hot pink. You can let him have it in winter green, right? You can shock the world in yellow. You could be clean and white. All of the things, you guys. I am so proud of everything that you're doing, and this deserves to be seen all over the world.
Thank you.
And I know that it will be.
We get in there.
It will
100%.
be. It absolutely
100%.
will be. All right, y'all.
100%.
Make sure you follow Thor on social media to cop your sweatshirt or sweatpants, right, from the Luxury Only Clothing brand. Now, right now, we're going to head on over to a quick commercial break, but I'm going to stay here and cozy up to this goodness. Right after these messages, we will be back with more of the one and only AM show, because the AM show is luxury only. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah. Oh yeah.